Afternoon, Nuno.
Afternoon.
We'll start with the big win last week, I guess. The first win in 5 Premier League matches. How much has that given everyone a real lift, a real boost and a real shot in the arm around the training ground?
Definitely, when you play good and you perform well and you achieve a good result, it's always a boost of confidence. So that was clear, was good for us.
First opportunity to speak to you ahead of a game since the appointment of Mark Clattenburg at the football club. Can you just give us an insight into how your relationship with him will work, what you can use him for and how much he can enhance Nottingham Forest?
I think appointing Mark was more to try and understand some of the decisions that have been made, try to understand what is the interpretation of the referee and the VAR. Once again, we have an incident this week against West Ham. Was clear, neither the referee or the VAR made, I think, the right decision because it was a clear penalty. It's all about that, trying to understand some of the decisions.
Have you had the opportunity to speak to him about it?
Not this incident, but before we met, and we're going to meet again soon. It's just about to understand and hope that the decisions come right. That's what we want. We all want. All the clubs want that.
Do you think Mark, with his experience and knowledge, will help you become a better manager? Because he can kind of put you into a different track of thought with what's going on and what's happening with referees and the way the game is changing?
Probably. I'll not get yellow cards.
Obviously, let's look at the team news, the injury news. I know you've got players that have come back from the AFCON final, and there are a couple of concerns. Could you just give us a detailed update on the players that are available, the players that you're struggling with?
Yeah, so we had some problems. The 3 players that return are not available. All of them came with injuries. Ola, Willie, and Ibrahim come with injuries, so they will not be available for this match, and we don't have a date for them to return.
Up next, Aston Villa in the Premier League. One of the standout sides under Unai Emery. He's done an incredible job to get them challenging into the top 4 or 5, and at one stage they were even spoken about as title contenders. They've only won 3 of their last 8 games, so they've had a little bit of a dip from that exceptional form. What do you put that down to, and how big a challenge will this be for you?
We are aware that all the teams have up and downs, so that's normal. It happened to us, happened to everybody. But we're going to face a good team tomorrow. Tough opponent, good players, fantastic work of Unai. So we expect a tough match.
They've scored 31 goals at home in the Premier League and scored in 26 games on the spin. How do you go to a place like Villa Park and stop them from scoring where they're so dominant?
We have to play, we have to defend well and play our football. Try to impose our ideas, always based on organization, discipline, commitment, and then talent and freedom of our players to play.
Is your mindset about stopping them scoring or going there to score more than them?
To play the game. Knowing that it's going to be tough, but we have to enjoy and play the game. There's no other way.
And just finally for me, 2 things that have caught the national media this week. 92-year-old Vera, who was at the game, and young Felix, who sadly has stage 4 terminal cancer. This football club means so much to this city, to this community. How proud of you are you of the club, the way they engage with the fans, seeing Vera come to the game, the clip that goes viral, and one of your players meeting young Felix?
I'm proud of being part of Forest. This is what I'm more proud of. Every day I get this insight that Forest fans are really special, and it's fantastic to be a part of it. Thank you.
Thank you.
Ivan.
Nuno, hi.
Hello.
Just back to the question that was raised about that balance that you have to strike between counteracting Aston Villa's attributes but imposing your own game on them. It's a very difficult balance. How do you plan to achieve that?
Like I said, to play the game. We will try to do our things. Villa will try to stop us. We have to find solutions, and it's the other way around. It's a game of answers, questions and answers over and over again. So what we have to prepare our players is to do their tasks, be disciplined, and then I repeat myself. We have to go for the game. We have to try and play it, try and combine, attack. It's a game of football. It's not going to be different than any other game, so we have to be ready for it.
And you may plan all week for certain eventualities, but during a game you may have to change your approach many times. I guess that's the nature of it.
Yeah, it's like this. It's football. You prepare something happens. We have problems, then we try to find solutions. So there will be no different. It's a game of football.
After the West Ham game, you talked about more improvements to be made and fine details. Can you elaborate a little on what sort of things you were talking about with that?
Being switched on, it's more than clear that we have to to be switched on every minute of the game. We cannot allow ourselves mistakes that are costing us. We did it well. We have to stick on that, and those details are a matter of focus, concentration, commitment, sometimes more communication, more awareness. Because in terms of football, when we have the ball, we know what we have to do. It's about switch on when you don't have it.
As a Premier League manager, you actually have a pretty good record head-to-head against Unai and Aston Villa, in fact. What's the secret?
There's no secret. There's no secret. Every game has its own history, and tomorrow is going to be a new one.
What qualities, though, do you admire in him as a coach? He's obviously brought something pretty special to Aston Villa.
I know Unai long time ago, and everywhere he's been, he's doing always something really nice, good football. The teams are organized, aggressive. It's a fantastic coach.
And my final question, I think this is your 9th Premier League game already as Nottingham Forest manager in the Premier League. What have you learned about this squad so far?
I've learned. I'm still learning. I'm still these early days to know everything. But one thing I'm for sure: we are committed. We want to improve. The players give everything that they have. So this is the best starting point that we have for improvement.
Wish you luck this weekend.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Ivan. Colin, please.
Just a couple from me. I wonder, one win is fantastic, boosts everyone's confidence. How important, how big is it to try and follow that up, back that up with another victory? How much difference does that make?
Make a big difference, of course. Every time we achieve a good performance and a good result, we want to repeat it. But we know how hard it is to get back-to-back wins. But this is what we want. This is what we prepare for, and this is what we're going to fight for tomorrow.
It feels like every season a club comes out and the clubs further down the league can look up and go, well, hang on, why can't we be that team? Why can't we be that club? Or Aston Villa that team this season that a lot of the clubs in the league are looking at and going, that's a symbol of what we can be. That's something we can achieve.
It happens every season, but things take time. Of course, we are ambitious to try and improve, but things take time. The expectations must be real. Villa, with Unai, started some while ago. They had the chance to improve, to keep on working together. Knowledge, mutual knowledge is the more important thing, and this is what we are trying to do here at Forest. Know each other better, improve our football, grow as a club.
And just finally from here, I want to go back to the appointment of Mark Clattenburg. I wonder, have you had a chance yet to think about how you might use the things he tells you to change anything on the field of play, or is it too early to think about how that?
Yeah, it's too early. Mark just arrived 1 week ago, so I'm more focused on my job, and my job is to prepare the players and the team. Thank you.
Thanks, Colin. Jonathan.
Hello.
Just while on two Ivory Coast players come back to say you don't know when they're going to be fit.
I don't know.
Are they serious injuries or are they just not?
Yeah, Ola. I start with Ola. He got injured in the semi-final. He played the final with already injured. He tried. Willie didn't play the final. Got a problem. And Ibrahim the same. He's struggling since he was there in the AFCON. So 3 of them are not available. Unfortunately for us, it's bad.
Thank you, Jonathan. Any more? Jordan? No.
Go. Okay.
Hi, Nuno.
Hello.
Firstly, how pleased have you been with Callum Hudson-Odoi performances recently? How pleased are you with it?
I think he's doing well. He's improving. I think he has his chance to play, and the improvement is clear. It's there. Still a lot of things that he needs to do better, but we're really happy with him.
And in terms of Awoniyi and Hudson-Odoi, how much do you think them two can specifically develop under you?
We try every player. That's our main obsession, to improve individual all the players. If we are able to do that, that will be fantastic. Saying that since we arrived, players have improvement individually, that will reflect on the team. So not only those that you mentioned, all the players are a focus for us. We are determined to improve them individual, all that we can, technically, tactical, physically, mentally. This is how we work.
And in terms of Villa, they like playing their fullbacks up high. Is that an area that you're looking at, kind of exposing those wide areas in the game?
First, we have to defend them when they go high.